Welcome to today's training session on best practices for HPD content inventory requirements as part of the Health Product Declaration Collaborative. Let's get started. Today's agenda includes an introduction to HPD content inventory, its importance and benefits, the documentation requirements, additional requirements for specific documentation types, exceptions for proprietary ingredient due diligence, and lastly, some implementation notes. The HPD content inventory is a crucial aspect of the Health Product Declaration. It outlines the documentation requirements for HPDs, aiding manufacturers and preparers in completing and properly documenting them. This ensures that HPDs are verifiable and meet the standards set by the HPD Open Standard. Proper documentation of HPD content inventories improves the quality of self-reported HPDs and encourages the growth of verified HPDs. This, in turn, supports transparency and informed decision-making for manufacturers and building project teams. HPD documentation must be specific to the substance, material, or component supplied to the manufacturer. It must be verifiable and come from an objective source. All substances above the reporting thresholds must be included, and the documentation must be less than 5 years old, unless accompanied by a recent attestation of accuracy. If the documentation required cannot be met, the exception for proprietary ingredient due diligence provides an allowed method for publishing an HPD. This exception can only apply to 1% by weight of product content, or up to 5% if using a nested inventory, and requires manufacturers to document attempts to obtain data from suppliers. The exception includes 3 distinct methods. First, direct entry data without verifiability of KS number or other identifier. Certain HPD data sources can be accepted without independent verification if entered by a supplier, through a 3E exchange or ToxNot survey, or directly into the HPD builder. Second, direct reporting of hazard data. The manufacturer can utilize a supplier's direct report of hazard data without verifiability of the KS number or another identifier. Lastly, most informed determination of substance identity. This method provides disclosure and screening based on the preparer's most informed determination of the identity of the content, and not based on supplier documentation or input. Thank you for attending this training. You should now understand the importance and implementation of HPD content inventory requirements and how these requirements ensure accurate, reliable, and consistent data. For further information, please refer to the HPD Builder and the detailed documentation provided. Have a great day.